Can you believe that it's already time for the scoop? Welcome to Senior Insights. My name is Cynthia. We get together every afternoon, Monday through Friday, to just chat a little bit. I like to use this time to gossip, but this group is extremely boring and they don't have anything to gossip about. I've tried and I've tried. I've scanned the comments. I've looked on other YouTube channels of people that are members of the community, and I can't find anything to talk about. One thing, Nona Grace, her husband's going on a motorcycle trip without her. She decided to stay home. What do you think that's all about? They've barely been separated since they've been married, 44 years, something like that. I'm not good with numbers, but it was an impressive amount of time. I'm glad I thought of that right off the top of my head. Do you guys have something to drink? Do you have a snack or anything? Okay. Well, I know I showed you the vacuum yesterday. I have been going vacuuming crazy. I just keep going around. I have it right next to me so that when I get up from my chair, I'll just vacuum a little. Vacuum one. Truly is a lot easier and a lot quicker. I guess because I don't know why, but it's quicker. It's definitely quicker. I couldn't tell you why. One thing I'm noticing, though, it's starting to smell like dog. You know how vacuum cleaners get? How they have that musty, doggy smell? My dog does not really smell. She has terrible bad breath, but her body does not smell. But I smell dog from the vacuum cleaner. Now, my other vacuum cleaner, I used to put essential oils on the filter. So I'm going to have to investigate that and see if there's any way that I can put a nice non-toxic scent in there. I didn't see one of my earrings, and I said, uh-oh. I have a terrible time when I have these wire earrings on because I always lose one of them, even though they have a stopper. I used to wear them without a stopper, so that's why. But now I wear them with the stopper, and they still fall out. I was complaining so much, my friend Gay went on Amazon, and she got me a whole package of little plastic backs to the wire earrings, but I have to wear earrings every day. And if you've noticed, I've been changing them, which is very unusual. I usually stick with one pair of earrings all the time. Do you guys wear earrings? Do you like to wear earrings? What do you think about babies having earrings? I think that's an interesting conversation. A lot of cultures actually, it's part of their culture, so they do it. Some people don't like it because the child didn't have a choice. Some people love it. I don't know. I don't have an opinion, and I don't want no one watching this to accuse me of being judgmental, because I am not. You do whatever you want with your baby. So there. I'm being defensive because someone did say that I was very judgmental. So, I may be off screen, but I try really hard not to be. I do have opinions, strong opinions. I bet everybody does. But I'm not going to use those against you. Anyway, I talked this morning about, well, I don't remember if I told you that I made some vanilla ice cream. I think I told you that yesterday, that I made some vanilla ice cream. Well, you're going to have a bite later on. It came out much better. I put chocolate chips in it too. So I'm telling you now, and then when I take it out, I'll tell you all about it again. When I talked about that befuddlement or that memory lapse or confusion or whatever it was the other day, several people chimed in and admitted or said that they'd had that problem too. And so I guess it's not that abnormal, but it's very scary. It's very, very scary, because if you don't know what day it is, that could be a serious problem. I don't think it's a problem yet, but, I hope it's not the beginning of a problem. If it is, we're all in this boat together, because we've never been this age before, have we? We don't know what it's like. We know what we've seen. I know what I've seen. I've seen some horrendous aging processes. I've also seen some amazing ones. So it's not totally normal that you get dementia and you're totally confused. I don't think so. I need another drink after this. It's just that stupid peach tea, but it's the end of it, so I'm going to make blood orange tea. Sounds awful. Sandy, who is one of the subscribers, she's the one who lives in Florida. She's the one who has the swimming pool. She has a lanai. I guess this is sort of gossip too. She sent me a picture of her husband. And I already told you this. He is handsome. But she showed me him having a margarita. And I was really jealous. Not because he was cute, but because he was having a margarita. Does anyone else like margaritas? I know a lot of people don't like them. I know a lot of people don't drink. I don't drink anymore, but, excuse me. I did like margaritas, and I liked it with the salt. I loved them. I liked frozen margaritas too. So there's another thing that you didn't know about me. Do you remember when there was a drink called, it's a liqueur called Midori. It's that green stuff. Is it green or is it, no? Is it green or is it blue? I can't remember. But anyway, that was a good, I forget, I think we used to order Midori Collins. This was a long time ago. We used to, my husband, well, actually, it was my first husband and I used to go to this place in Worcester. It was called the El Morocco. It was a Lebanese restaurant that someone started in their basement of all this. It was in a Lebanese neighborhood, and there were all these three-decker homes, and this restaurant started in the basement of this home. And all the movie stars, anyone of importance that came through Worcester, Massachusetts, used to go to the El Morocco. We used to call it the El. And by the time I got involved with it, I had my friend Priscilla who had been to the old one, but I never went to the old one in the basement. But they built a brand new one across the street. So it was a more modern building. And they had one side that was kind of a bar and a nightclub, and then the other side was the dining room. And my old boss and I, her name was Jean, she's no longer with us, we used to go up there for lunch, and we would have haddock that was to die for. It was so good. I don't know what they used for flavoring, but it was a piece of haddock and the rice pilaf, and then we would have hummus and pita bread, and it was just so good. The atmosphere was so good. It was the building was on a hill, and it overlooked the city of Worcester. The restaurant's not there any longer, but then they had the nightclub, and my first husband and I, and you're gonna laugh at this one, my matron of honor and our best man for my second wedding used to go to this nightclub. And we used to dance and dance and dance. They had a lot of jazz music, which my friend Priscilla loved jazz. They're both gone too. It's very sad when your friends, they're gone, your husband's gone, your friends are gone. How does this happen? Well, this is happy hour, so we're not gonna feel sad about it, but it's kind of remarkable to look back at these things. I say this all the time on this channel. Can you believe that we actually did like go to nightclubs and dance and have fun and have a Midori Collins? That's what it was, a Midori Collins. Then I graduated to Shiva's Mist. It's Shiva's Regal on shaved ice. And my taste became more sophisticated as I grew older with the drinking. I have to stop the phone. Well, that phone just took my whole train of thought away. I don't even know what I was talking about. I'll have to think of something. I know what I'm going to talk about. An update on the poop. The poop has been scooped. It's beautiful outside. It's like high 60s. I don't think it's even 70. And there's a breeze. It almost feels like fall. Could that possibly be? But it's a good work day. And what else? I told you about the ice cream. Cardboard's gone. Hot tub I didn't get to. I wanted to, but I didn't have it in me. Well, that phone call disrupted my whole train of thought. I'm going to put you on pause again. So I said I know what I'm going to talk about. You know, Debbie Sue, who I'm madly in love with. She's a poet. She got a new kitchen sink. She's one of the sweetest women you could ever know. She told me that I could share some of her poems. And since I was talking about dog poop again, I'm going to read this poem to you. And this is from Simply Debbie Sue. My goodness, I lost you. I gotta... Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue. Okay, I promised that I was going to read you this poem, and it's from Debbie Sue, which I already told you. But I had to pause for a minute, and now I don't know where I'm going with this. Well, I know where I'm going with it. Because we talked about poop, I'm going to share this particular poem with you. I don't want anyone to get offended. When I talked about cat poop, some people were totally grossed out. But I'm going to do it anyway. So the name of the poem is The Royal Flush of Life. Even kings on their grandest thrones and queens with their sparkling crowns, little babies with tiny moans, and clowns in their circus towns, all have bodies that need to expel what they've eaten and drunk with glee. A little pee, a little poop, oh well, it's just nature, you see. So let's not blush or feel affright. When these topics come into view, it's part of life, day and night, and totally normal for me and you. How cool is that? I should have had this, Debbie Sue, for the incontinent thing. People, this is wonderful. It fits in with all that we're talking about. And all of us old folks have issues. We don't have to go into detail about it, but it is what it is. So I'm delighted with that. Thank you so much, Debbie. Very, very nice. You're wicked talented. Anyway, did you all hear it? Do you want me to read it again because you were too busy talking and eating? I need a drink. Okay. I have my list. Is it time for the ice cream reveal? I think it is. I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to give you your scoops, your tastes, right from the carton, and we're going to pass around the same spoon. Now, I hope that you all brushed your teeth today and that your mouth is void of any kind of bacteria. Hold on, I got to go to my trusty freezer, which is right here. Well, you know, when I made the ice cream, it turned out soft, too. So this is what it looks like. The recipe was plain vanilla, but then I threw in 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. The texture is great. It's soft like ice cream. I must have done something right. It's delicious vanilla ice cream. Did I ever tell you? Here, take a bite. I can't get your mouth. Anyway, I'm eating it right out of the thing. It doesn't matter because it's just me. Well, you're having it too, but I think you're safe. I believe that every refrigerator should have vanilla ice cream in it. I shouldn't eat this while I'm talking to you because I don't want you to be disgusted. Okay. How is it? If you want the recipe, I'll give it to you. I'm not going to do a demonstration on how to make it. Those don't usually work out well for me. But you should, or at least you should have vanilla. You know why you're supposed to have vanilla ice cream in your refrigerator? What if you make an apple pie and you have this urge to have vanilla ice cream on it and you don't have any? Well, if you put that in your freezer as one of your staples, you would always have. What if you had blueberry pie and you wanted to warm up the blueberry pie and put a scoop of vanilla ice cream on it? You'd have it. You would have it. What about bread pudding? Apple crisp? The possibilities are endless of when you might need vanilla ice cream. So put it on your grocery list and get it. You have to have it. Even if you like other flavors, vanilla, just like plain vanilla graham, is plain, but it's also delicious, especially when you make it homemade. If you went out for an ice cream, would you have it in a... See, I'm doing this now. I'm eating in front of you. Someone told me I look disgusting doing that. That's why I don't want to do it. But I don't understand why that would be, because if we're all together and we're all eating, what difference does it make? I had a hard time with that. It hurt my feelings. Where was I going with that? Oh, if you went out for an ice cream, what is your favorite ice cream? And do you get it in a plain cone, a sugar cone, or in a cup? Or do you get it with a cone and a cup on top in case you drop it? And do you ask for a lot of napkins? I need answers to those questions so that I can see if I'm normal or not. Anyway, I think that the scoop is scooped out. I'm going to keep eating ice cream, but don't go away. I'm going to say thank you and goodbye, but there's a surprise at the end of this, so goodbye. See you in the morning, and tomorrow afternoon, and the next morning, and the next afternoon. I'll see ya.